Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to Locals. We are here with Sam. If the camera can focus on Sam, it can. Yo, what's up guys? You won the local today.
Yeah.
Playing the best deck?
No.
Straight out of 2015?
Yeah.
Featuring Alistair?
Featuring Alistair.
From Devil May Cry. So, what deck did you play, Sam?
Invoke Shaddoll.
No Dogmatica?
No Dogmatica, no nothing. No, I was like bored in quarantine, and I was watching like feature matches, and I saw a bunch of Invoke Shaddoll feature matches, and I kind of liked how the deck played, and I just played on Dueling Book a little bit, and it's not expensive to back up, so I just bought the cards. I'm still borrowing a lot of stuff, but
alright.
yeah,
so
it's kind of nice.
If you want to see Sam playtest deck like these, you should follow him on twitch.tv/Sam_Haijes.
Yes, link in the description.
Exactly.
Yeah, but so let's get into it.
Let's get into the deck.
So again, like the ratios, I just started testing this deck, so I don't know, this should be good. 2 Alistair, no, 3 Alistair. Yeah, it's a great card. And then for the Shaddolls, 3 Wendy, 3 Squamata, 2 Beasts, Dragon, an Hedgehog, Chaos, and an Ariel. Marijn hates me for this card. I think it's kind of cool.
It's trash.
So yeah, these 6 are like the main Shadoll monsters, of course. Yeah, they just give you access to your whole engine. And then these are just filler spots, I guess. So Beast gets you a draw. This pops back row, it all comes up. Chaos I only played because it's a light Shadoll monster, so opening this with like a fusion or an L Shadoll fusion, you can still go into Construct if you don't open any other lights. And Ariel's I mainly played for the combo that you do with the trap, but the banish 3 effect came up in round 3 when I played against Sky Striker. I could just banish the Ray every time. So yeah, this also, I think this is the correct ratio for the Shadolls. I haven't tested Falco or something, but I think this is good. So yeah, another monster, Trick Clan. This should be Golden Lord, but I couldn't borrow Golden Lord in time. So I played this, and I summoned it once or twice, but it didn't matter if it was this or Golden Lord. I think Golden Lord only made the deck better. So yeah, this should be a Golden Lord.
Okay.
So yeah, hand traps, Gamma. It's really good because it's light as well in this deck, so you can just use it for fusion summons. And Ash. This is kind of good because it's a fire for your invoke plays, and it's just the hand trap that hits the most decks. That's it for the monsters. So yeah, for spells, 3 Pot of Desires.
Of course.
Of course, you need to play 3. Foolish Burial is another Squamata, another construct. Just send your monsters to grave. Terraforming for the Meltdown. Yeah, 3 Meltdown, and then 12 fusion spells. So 3 invocations. I had to borrow these, so the guy I borrowed them from already left. So these are from Marijn, shout out to him.
I only played 2.
Yeah, he only plays 2. So yeah, Shadoll Fusion 3, L Shadoll 3, and 3 Super Poly. I think this is necessary in your deck right now with the Dragoon running around. Being able to fusion the Dragoon with any of your monsters into like a Winda or into your own Predaplant fusion monster. The final card is the Resh Shadoll Incarnation. So yeah, this is part of the combo. If you open this, it's kind of unlucky, but you have a trap in hand for Makaba, I guess. But other than that, it's just a brick, and you want to send this from your construct most of the time.
Okay. Clean main deck, all 3 elves.
Yeah. So extra deck. So you have a Gravity Controller. It's also used for the combo. You summon your construct in your extra monster zone, make the Gravity Controller, add back the fusion spell that you used to make it, and then you can just banish the construct to summon it with the Ariel that you flip. So for the Invoked, Gardna and Almirage, the Alistair Link, Verte Anaconda, Cross Sheep, and Boral Sword. So yeah, this was the last minute edition. I got a Makaba for this.
Okay, interesting.
Because I wanted to have access to Shadoll Fusion from my deck. And also Super Poly is really needed. You need to see it or have a way to out it the Dragoon. Just being able to summon this after you bait in the gate, use Super Poly, fusion this and your Dragoon if he doesn't have any other monsters on the field into your own Predaplant fusion. It's just
nice.
Really good. that's for the links. I did not play Selene Access Code because I don't think Access Code really has a place in this deck. You don't OTK with that card most of the time. You need to have Access Code with 2 other monsters to be able to OTK.
Yeah.
And I think Brawl Sword just fills the whole, like, Brawl Sword Purge Trio is like 9 out of 10 times will be game. So yeah, Fusions, 2 Construct, 2 Winda. I think you got this to 1, but it's really nice to have it in the grind game. 1 App Cologne. It's really good to be able to negate cards on the field. And it's really good against the Drachma deck, being able to send this to grave to add a Shaddoll card.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
Discarding it instantly also makes this a really good addition. Yeah, 1 Makaba, 1 Purgatrio for the Invoked.
Only 1, nice.
I never missed the second. Like, I actually did not draw Alistair that much, and if I summoned him, it always got negated. So being able to use the Predaplant Link instead of another Makaba just made more sense to me. Purgatrio is of course really good with the with breaking boards and stuff.
Yeah, OTKing.
Yeah. Finally, I played this, but this should be another card. This is Dragos Tepelia. It has the same. It's fusion monster and a dark monster.
Yeah. So for Dragoon.
Yeah, for Dragoon, this also is negate, but I should play the Predaplant Chimera of Flacia, which when you can, it's the same fusion requirements. You can also fusion Super Poly the Dragoon away.
I'll show the card on the screen.
Yeah, but if you use it against Drachma, if they Maximus you can send it, and in your standby phase you can add a fusion card or polymerization. You can add Super Poly, Shaddoll Fusion, pretty much any card.
You always said that you wanted to play the card, and I was like, it's so slow, but if you send it with Maximus, it actually makes sense. Yeah. Yeah,
that's mainly the reason why I played it. And of course, the Super Poly it's really good if you play against, like, I played against Altergeist Dragoon, and he just went Dragoon, and I set a monster, did Super Poly, and the Dragoon was away.
Yeah, that's really good. Nice.
Yeah. So side deck, this was all really last minute, so I don't really know if it's good. Lancia. This actually came in clutch. I played against Orcus round 1, so this actually worked out. It's also a light, so that's mainly why I chose this. 2 DD Crow. I mainly wanted to play this because we adopted the new rulings this week.
Yeah.
And I wanted to see if I could catch anyone off guard using this in, like, any way possible. But it never really came up. I never drew it when I sided it in, so I don't know. I need to test it.
Shout out to Twin Twister, discard Jackalope.
Yeah, exactly. 3 Dark Ruler. In this deck, this card is really, really good because if you open this with Alistair, you can just Dark Ruler the field, Purgatrio, poke the whole field, and just win the game from there. The best card in the game, Mystic Mine.
Wow, you cite this.
Yeah, this card needs to be banned.
Yeah, it does.
The main thing is, like, against a lot of decks, they will not really side in back row removal because the main thing you're going to set is like a Super Poly or an Shaddoll Fusion, and I don't think people are going to side Twin Twister for there or something, or Storms.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you need to, you can just do Meltdown and get playing. And then for back row decks, I played Twin Twister and Reboot. I think in the future I'm going to cut 1 Mystic Mine for a Pankratops because I think that card is too good to not play in, like, every deck possible.
Exactly.
But yeah, it was pretty clean.
All right.
Went pretty well.
Nice clean deck. So what were your matchups today?
Round 1 I played against Orcus, and he deck lockdowned me.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't play because I had, like, Alistair terraforming.
Oh wow.
But he couldn't play either, so I just won when I top decked, like, an Invocation, I think. Round 2 I played against Enzo with Altergeist Dragoon. Game 1 he opened, like, his whole Dragoon engine. So he opened Red Eyes, Dark Magician, Insight, Wyvern, and, like, an Extravagance. And the Extravagance drew him a Fusion and Judgment going second.
Yeah, that's not...
I had the Makaba, so I had a spell in hand that could just win. Round 3 was against Striker, and that was, like, the REL really came in clutch. Being able to just turbo this out, fuse away with this, and banishing his Ray to just attack for game. It was really clutch. He made a couple of misplays, like forgetting Shizuku, stuff like that, but I don't think it really mattered.
Forget Shizuku, Monkas.
Yeah, there was a lot of instances, like where he had multi-roll, he had Shizuku, and he could just Shizuku get the Shark Cannon, banish my Alistair so I couldn't play, and then
but he wasn't.
But he didn't do all that. So yeah, I got kind of like not a free win, of course, but
wow,
kind of lucky.
Wow.
Round 4 was against Marijn.
Hey. Yo, what's up, guys?
I think you won game 1 pretty easily.
Easy, yeah.
Like 5
My
minutes.
deck was better, but then I bricked 2 times.
Game 2, you didn't really brick. You had the.
I had good cards.
You had punishment, dogmatic punishment.
No, I had
Merkaba.
I had Ecclesia, talents, droplets, impermanence. Then I drew impermanence. Then I drew a driver.
That was game 3, but
That was game
you
2.
forgot this card. You forgot the effect.
Oh, that didn't matter. That didn't matter that game.
You did punishment.
It didn't
I did
matter
this,
that
and I
game.
won.
I didn't matter. I didn't.
I
I
still
wasn't
won.
drawing good cards. It didn't matter. You had Ash for whatever. Shut
Okay.
up. Continue. Game 2.
Game 3.
3.
Game 3, you started. You did like Alistair at Invocation, set 1 pass, which he was a Ice Dragon Prison.
Yeah.
And I just had a really good hand. Of course, I had Shaddoll Fusion. I couldn't do the from deck play.
And Super Poly.
Yeah, I had Super
And
Power as
Alistair.
well, and Alistair. So I could just keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
I had nothing.
The Ice Dragon Prison, I baited out with a dragon when I did not really have a lot of types engraved, so there was not really any value to get from that. And I saved my Super Poly for the moment when I got interrupted on that play.
Alright.
So yeah,
Clean.
won that fair and square.
Easy local. Nice. Congratulations, Sam. Anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, follow my Twitch.
Yeah, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in the next deck profile.
Bye.
Bye, guys.